YouTube, it's Miss Dana coming to you guys with another video, and in this video I am sharing with you guys the tricks and the tips that I've learned with doing crochet hair. So this is my COGO CURL. It came in a package of 26-inch, which I'm just going to tell you guys, this hair is not 26 inches when you receive it. I don't know if they stretch it out and then say, okay, we're going to measure it and it's 26 inches. But I'm just going to tell you guys, it might be a cool 22, maybe. But as you can see, I've also cut this hair. So it might be, what, an 18-inch right now? So I have never worn crochet hair, never. Like, I've never worn crochet hair until COVID. So I just did my little routine with doing my research on different videos of women doing their hair in the crochet hair, and I looked at all of the different hairs that the Freetress brand allowed you to do, and this is the COGO CURL. So this is actually my third install of doing the Freetress hair, and this is probably a week old. So as you guys can see, I just have it pinned up on the side and just kind of styled it like this for today. But I'm constantly like changing up my style with this hair because it's so flexible. Like, you can do anything with this hair. So my tricks and my tips. Let's start with number one, my tip. So as you know, when you're doing your crochet hair, 90% of us, we just cornrow our hair straight back. And then in the back, we kind of like, what do you call it? Interlocking the ends of your hair. So you can have that style up close and personal when you want to pull it up in a ponytail. Well, I'm just going to tell you that for me was just doing too much. Trying to like interloop your hair into your hair, and it was just too much. So what I decided to do was, I'm like, what else can I do in order to hide my cornrows when I pull my hair up in a ponytail? So after literally thinking about it, I'm like, okay, so why can't I just cornrow some of the Freetress hair into my cornrow and then braid it all the way to the end, and I don't have to do the interlocking with the braids inside the braids. So that's the tip number one. I cornrowed my hair all the way back, and I just used some of the Freetress hair, just a little bit, like literally, you know, when you're doing the Freetress hair and you're kind of detangling it, you're pulling it apart and you're trying to section it out into, you know, 3 or 4 sections. Do not put that whole section in your hair. Do not crochet that whole section in your hair. That's a whole nother subject. But so I cornrowed my hair all the way back, and then when I added the Freetress hair, if you guys can see that, that's the Freetress hair in my cornrow. Keep it going with, okay, I'm trying to pull out another one so you guys can see it. But my ends are all the Freetress hair. These are all of my cornrows braided all the way back, and you guys notice here it gets tangled, but this is the Freetress hair. So when I pull it up in a ponytail, it's all the Freetress hair and my hair combined in the cornrow, so you don't have to do all of the interlocking. So that's tip number one for this hair. That's just my little 2 cents. Try it out. Leave me a message. Tell me what you think. Okay, so trick number two. Number two is, you guys know when you get this hair, it is just really finely woven into itself, like literally finely woven into itself. I mean, some of the Freetress hair, so you can see what I'm talking about. You see, this is how the pieces come. They come in these thick bundles of hair, and like one pack probably has about 30 of these in there. So you do not want to install all of this in one of your crochets. Please don't do that because it will look so crazy. This is my second trick. When you get all of your hair, so this is 3 packs of hair. Some people put 4, some people put 5, some people put 6. But as you can see, it's kind of pinned up on the side. So let me just take these. These are little bobby pins. Just take the bobby pins out. Where's the other bobby pin? So you guys can see, oh, here it is. So you guys can see, okay. So this is without the hair being pinned up. And as you, I love, love, love. I never liked big hair until I started wearing this. And you, well, you guys can see, okay, so that's a whole nother subject. Let's get back to the product at hand. So this is 3 packs of hair. And this is number 2, a number 4, and a number 2, and a, what is it, a 27 combined. So they have packs where they're combined. So trick number 2, when you get the hair, literally take your fingernails and run through the hair. You guys see that? You see how that came apart? On both ends, take your fingernails and run through the hair. Now you can see how it broke down. Then just take your nail and just literally run through the whole braid. I'm sorry, it's not a braid, it's a whatever you call it, bundle of hair. And you see how that came loose? Oh my God. It will be like pulling teeth to get this to do this if you just tried to do it with this, with it being fresh. So then you want to split it. Look how easy it is to split. Literally, look how easy that was. Here's the bundle, here's the split. So you want to try to split each one of these in 3 or 4 pieces. So that's 1. This one I will split into 3. Some of them are thicker than others, but this one I would just do into 3s. So here's another piece, and I'm just going to try to split it evenly and pull it. So I got 1, I got 2, and I got 3. This is what you want to install in your hair. You do not want to install this whole thing together because your hair would look so unnatural. But when you split it like that, install the pieces into your hair. So that's trick number 2. Trick number 3. Installation is a BI. It is, yeah, it's a bit much. So my own 2 cents is when you're getting ready to install, split all of your hair. And so if you have different colors like I do, as you can see, I have, this is a 4. This here is a 2. This here is a 27. What you want to do is you want to split all your hair. I literally sit there, it might take me an hour and a half. I literally split all of my 2s. I split all of my 4s. I split all of my blended. So you do not want to install all 4s right here, all 27s right here, all like 2s right here. You don't want that. You want to combine the colors where they look really natural, really soft. For me, I think like if I do a 1B or a 2, it's just a little harsh for me. My skin tone, what I do is I put different colors in so it kind of like tones it down a little bit. So as you can see, and I'm hoping you guys can see all of this, my browns, my, well, 1Bs or 2s, and then the 27s. And then I just throw the pops of 27 in. You guys can see, I just throw some tones in and put it all over my hair. So the back is the same way. And then after you do all of your installing, which I swear, if you guys split your hair up front, the install will take you maybe another hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half. So I try to put at least a finger space between each install. So if I'm going up a cornrow, and I think I have like maybe 9 cornrows right now, I would put a finger space between each one, do my install, and then of course you're gonna have your hair gonna be this big when you're done. I'm just telling you, be prepared. You're gonna have a whole bunch of hair. That's not your finished product. Your finished product is when you literally go to your mirror and you want to cut down. So cut down, cut down, cut down. All over your head, you're cutting down to get the perfect length for you, the perfect width as far as the consistency for you. Because when I was done with this hair, it's probably this big. And when I continue to cut down, I'm cutting it in layers. I'm layering it, I'm layering it, I'm layering it. And this layered effect will make it look even more natural. And then when you get to the front here, you want to make sure that you are cutting in layers here as well. So you're layering here. Layer your face. So even if you have your part here, you have your part here, you have your part over here. I did mine's where I can have a part here or I can have a part on this side. So just the layered effect, just to do the crown of your face. And then last but not least, when I'm doing my cornrows for my part, of course you're going to do the individual knots here. But then also when you do your cornrows, make sure that you're doing your cornrows together. Wherever your part is going to be, try to cornrow your hair as close as possible, because you don't want your cornrows to be separated too far. And then when you do your part, you have this huge part in the middle of your head. As your cornrows get older, the more natural it will look. I promise you, it will look so natural. It will look like this hair is coming out your head. Like I said, this is probably, when did I do my hair? Today is Sunday. I think I did my hair on Wednesday. So my cornrows are still fresh, but they're closer together, so it doesn't create that big gap when I have my part showing. And the same on this side. You don't want if you flipping your hair back and forth, just make sure your cornrows are pretty close together for your part. And then make sure you learn the individual, but anyway, you want to make sure you're hiding your knots in the front. So wherever you're going to show your hair, show, your install, make sure you're doing the hidden knot. That's what it's called. So the hidden knot effect, look it up. I'm not going to do it for the sake of this, but do the hidden knot effect anywhere you're going to have your hair showing or your face showing or your flip or your part. Learn the hidden knot effect there. But yeah, like I said, I love the hair. It's so easy to maintain when it's new. As it gets older, you're going to have to maintain it a little bit more. You're going to have to pull apart, some of the curls, because they will get kind of matted. This is synthetic hair. They will get kind of matted. You're going to have to constantly pull them apart. I find myself constantly cutting knots out. Yes, it will get knotted, cutting knots out. So I just wanted to come on here and show you guys what my crochet install look like. Little bobby pins back in, and it's just that quick. Flare out these little you don't want no big hunks of hair, so flare that back out, and this is the look. Hope you guys liked the video. Again, it's Miss Dana. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I will be on here real soon. I try to post at least once or twice a week because I don't want to overwhelm you or bore you. I'll be back soon. Bye.